I've had podcasts or studios for podcasting for years. And I actually offered iHeartRadio the same deal that Netflix offered 2 years ago. And I can show it to you. I know the CEO. That's why I also knew that they might be going bankrupt. But of course, the future of the industry is podcasting, because what's happened now is black people like AM radio. We never knew we like listening to people talk so much. And the visual podcast is an audio experience. It's not a video experience. So that's why if someone does like a show and they call it a podcast, if it's not on a set, I'd be like, yo, I mean, if it's on a set, it's a TV show. Yeah. But yes, the voice of our culture needs to be heard, and we do have the attention span to listen. And of course, the world is going to change, but I saw it change. And I'm going to show you what I sent them. And of course, for me, what I don't understand is how do they get paid, if it's through the subscription, or they're going to be commercials, is it going to be programmatic? So when you watch a podcast, because usually a podcaster gets paid based on engagement, and that's where the CPMs come in. Yeah. So I'm curious if they're using programmatic, which is the technology that my network has, the new network. So I'm curious to know exactly what that means. But what you do notice, because you saw Charlamagne all of a sudden got that deal. Can you name someone that I have problems with that's not like corporately backed? It seems like as soon as someone's beefing with me, think about it, 50. As soon as Fredo, Cameron got with the corporate, he starts beefing. Before it was Jay. And I just think it's a humiliation ritual that if you're going to get empowered by them, you got to go at me. What's misleading about the Charlamagne situation is called what's it called? Black Effect? Black Effect, but it's owned by white people half. So what usually happens? You use someone black to go get all the talent from all the black people, allegedly. Yeah. It's powered by somebody white. They get all the data, and that's the reason why he's the face for them to go get all of our culture.
That man is delusional. Okay, the Lulu Poppington. Let me tell you something. When I hear brothers like that talk, my first thought is segregation was a great concept that was poorly executed. It should have been based on behavior, not race, because I don't want to be around none of those types of Negroes. Okay, keep all those unhealed heathens away from me. The extremely sad part of what Dame just said is that he believes it. Okay, he believes it because he's a textbook narcissist, and narcissists consistently make everything about themselves because they have an inflated sense of self-importance and a constant need for attention and validation. Dame, listen, you really think people are sitting around in corporate boardrooms plotting on ways to stop you? Nobody has to do that, because Dame Dash's biggest obstacle will always be Dame Dash, okay? Nobody gets in Dame Dash's way more than Dame. Dame, I'm gonna promise you something right here, right now. I'm not talking about you no more, okay? Ever. All right, because I don't want to feed your ego. And when I talk about shedding, that's something I want us all to do in 2026. Don't feed people's wounded egos. Okay, stop giving excess validation and attention to people with an inflated sense of self-importance. Their ego thrives on it. Okay, that's where those manipulative, arrogant, and insecure behaviors like Dame Dash has come from. Okay. I don't want that Dash, aka Boss Baby, throwing any tantrums because of me. Okay, so that is something I will be shedding, all right, while we are still in the year of the snake. I also don't understand brothers like Dame, because Dame, you got all the money with corporate America back in your day. Okay, when it was your turn, you got checks from Def Jam, you had Rockaway, you had Armadale Vodka, you had Pro Keds, you had the Rock Box, you had all kind of stuff. How come when you was getting your money from corporate America, it was all good, but every black man after you has to be getting it through some type of nefarious means and getting it because they come at you? So should we assume, based off your logic, the only reason you was getting paid back in the day was because you was doing some BS? I just don't understand the logic, okay? And when you had Rockefeller and you was partnered with artists, okay, just like I'm partnered with podcasts on Black Effect, and you was partnered with Def Jam and Universal, weren't you partnered with white folks? Was you selling our culture then? The logic doesn't even add up, but I guess it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when other black men do it. But I will say this, that Dash. If you believe that people are rewarded because they go back and forth with you or have issues with you, then you need to get with some other brothers who have ties with corporate and stage some beefs, okay? So they can get paid and then give you a kickback. In fact, for everyone who believes this nonsense, because there is some people out here that will believe this, they'll believe this foolishness that Dame Dash is spewing. Well, let's test the theory. Okay, go to Dame Dash's Instagram. All right, let's have a little petty party.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
God.
This is what I'm talking about.
Stop. This is a teachable moment. Okay, this is not recklessness.
Okay.
Go to Dame Dash's Instagram at Dusko Poppington. Go to Dame's Twitter. Go to Dame's YouTube, the American New Network, and start a beef with him. Okay, leave a comment, say F you, Dash. And let's see if you get a check. All right, based off Dame's logic, just start a beef with him and then you'll get paid. Let's try the theory out. Let's get a lot of people paid today. See who he goes back and forth with and see if they get a check. Based off Dash's logic, it should be a lot of folks getting rich today. Okay, let's try the logic out. Go to Dusko Poppington on Instagram. Let's have a little petty party and start a beef with him. All right, if that's all it takes to be successful, try it. Okay? Dame, you might want to try arguing with yourself. All right, look in the mirror, look in the mirror and start beefing with yourself, even though sadly, that's what's already happening. Okay, all your issues are internal because folks like me haven't done anything to you. All right, but if your theory is true, start a fake beef with yourself, or as I said, have somebody in corporate start a fake beef with you so they can get a check and then y'all can split it. Because when I was watching that point of view conversation, Dame, I saw that stain on your suit.
Oh,
okay, I saw that stain on your suit. All right, now maybe that stain on your suit was intentional to match the stains on those filthy ass forces you be wearing. But all I'm saying is you might need a check. But more importantly, Dame, I just want you to be happy. I'm serious. All jokes aside, I wish nothing but the best for you. I want you to heal what is hurting you. I want you to let go of all the hurt that you experienced at the hands of the industry. I'll pay for your therapy, Dame. I'm dead ass serious. I have a great therapist I can refer to you. I am dead ass. I will pay for your therapy because I am tired of you bleeding on people who didn't cut you. I am sending Dash healing energy. I truly am. It's the year of the snake. The snake symbolizes transformation, renewal, and letting go of negativity. It's time, Dame. Let it go.
Yeah, wild shit. Because when Dame was just on Breakfast Club a couple months back and he was going off on him and saying, you know, all of y'all are gay and you're not for the culture and this, that, and the third. And I'm about to become the chairman of Revolt and all this other stuff that never came to fruition, never did none of that. Oh, he damn sure was tearing everybody down. But now all of a sudden when Charlamagne got this $20 million deal, all of a sudden it's because he mobbed up with people to tear Dame Dash down. I don't deny that people probably have tried to come after Dame to his point, but it goes back to the conversation that we always have, the self-centeredness and the thought process that Dame Dash has where he has the overinflated sense of self and just doesn't know how to communicate with people, doesn't know how to get out of his own way. I mean, we see this, we see these things, and it's really sad because Dame Dash is a very smart businessman. He knows music, he knows how to find talent. Like I said, I met Dame Dash before. I've seen the artists that he has on his roster. He has some very talented people, and I wish that it would be more time spent pushing them and pushing what he got forward instead of going up on these podcasts and going on these platforms and down talking everybody and talking about how much he's slighted and this, that, and the third. Because we've been hearing this for a minute and we tired of it. I know I'm tired of it. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comment section.
You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.